Hello everybody, this is Gareth Goon Speaks back here with another video. It's Israel gets the blame again, but doesn't it always? I'd like you to hit the subscribe bar and give me a thumbs up if you like the video, or hit the notification bell to be notified when I post my next post. Or otherwise you could donate to my ministry and the charities that I support at garethcahoon3@gmail.com on PayPal. Or else you could look me up on YouTube and scroll down to the very bottom to get the creative playlists so you can watch the videos that I watch on a daily basis when I'm not on YouTube and TikTok myself. This one here is, again, as I said, wild online theories blame Israel for engineering Ceuta migrant rush to punish Spain, ensure Gibraltar access. Netanyahu's son's at the centre of the new web of conspiracies blaming Israel. Days after tens of thousands of mostly young men stormed the Spanish enclave of Ceuta from Morocco, certain corners of the internet have claimed that Israel was behind the incident. However, a more serious analysis of the situation points to Islamist groups in Morocco, traffickers, and online campaign having contributed to the situation, according to Zainab Bayoua, a research fellow with the Hudson Institute, speaking on Israel's Radio 103 FM on Sunday. Reichman University lecturer Heinrich Seimerman explained the origin of the Israeli-linked conspiracy theories regarding Ceuta. Israel enters the picture indirectly because of our alliance with Morocco and with the Americans, he said. Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez has become the leading anti-Israel voice in Europe. Some people say this is an attempt by the King of Morocco to show Sanchez what could happen if he compromises on other issues. For example, in his relationship with Morocco's biggest rival, Algeria. He continued. He is due to visit Algeria soon, and Spain also buys large quantities of Algerian gas. About 40% of Spain's gas comes from there, Zimmerman explained. The theory accusing Israel have largely come from the unusual suspects who have blamed Israel for nearly every negative occurrence for the past 3 years, fueling anti-Semitism by exploiting their massive online reach to disseminate their unsubstantiated claims. A leading light of this group, the far-right conspiracy theorist Candace Owens, claimed that Morocco's flag used to be a Star of David, which she informed the public is an occult Baal symbol. Spain stay strong. The world knows what is happening and exactly who's behind it, she wrote on X, responding to an earlier post by new influencer Mario Newell, who mused about how it was interesting that people are claiming that the Moroccan government is openly coordinating with Israel and it could have something to do with Ceuta. Not long after Spain refused to accept ships carrying weapons ultimately detained for Israel, or destined for Israel, these ships were reportedly accepted instead by Morocco. Now that the Red Sea is closed to Israeli ships thanks to the Houthis, who's controlling the Strait of Gibraltar, the entrance to the Mediterranean becomes more critical, he wrote. Owens also reposted a 7-year-old post by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's son, Yair, which has become a touchstone of many of these theories blaming Israel for the crisis. In the post, he sarcastically offered that Israel stop funding NGOs, calling for the Spanish enclave Ceuta and Melilla to be given to Morocco. If Spain stops funding NGOs in our country that call us to give away Judea and Samaria. Other members of the informed group of anti-Israel activists on the American political right, sometimes dubbed the woke right or the woke Reich, also piled in. Former Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene blamed the Uni Party, which, according to conspiracy theories, is a unified bloc of elites running the US, with Israel or the Jews often being seen as the ultimate puppet master directing it. Without making that part explicit, Greece claimed that Republicans paid 40 million of your tax dollars to Morocco to invade Spain, echoing the insinuation made by Republican Thomas Massey, who wrote an act that 2 weeks before migrants from Morocco invaded Ceuta, the GOP passed a bill with 40 million from Morocco and a committee report advising Spanish administered cities of Ceuta and Melilla are located in Moroccan territory and remain subject of Morocco's long-standing claim. Conspiracy czar Alex Jones shared the theory, saying that Israel launched an Islamic invasion of Spain, while also writing that people who are in denial about the fact that the Trump administration gave the green light for the Moroccan Islamic invasion of Spain, Spanish territory, are living in fantasy land. On the other side of the political horseshoe, far left figures were not ashamed to raise similar accusations. Spanish influencer Ana Alcalade, known as the Gaza Barbie, after participating in one of the recent flotillas, said that the crisis in the Spanish cities was part of an Israeli plan to take down a progressive government like the one of Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez. Hassan Piker, a radical left-wing activist who has praised Hezbollah in the past and recently surged in popularity, revealed that these theories are not off even on conspiracy shit either, like the New York Times is openly covering it as such. It was a classic Israel in the way that they did it, in the shameless way that they took ownership over it. Even the New York Times was like, okay, well, now we have to investigate. Israel and America got the Moroccan government to send like 40,000 people into Spanish administered territory, he concluded. Piker also falsely claimed that Israeli envoys posted about it, presumably referring to comments made by Israel's UN ambassador, Danny Danon. Former Human Rights Watch director Kenneth Roth also speculated that Israel might be behind the incident, arguing that if Iran can control the Strait of Hormuz, Spain could easily control the Strait of Gibraltar and potentially block Israeli access to the Atlantic. However, more sober analysts of the events have also pointed out that the massive sudden wave of migrants suggested some kind of prior coordination. According to the New York Times, migrants who were already near the border rushed towards the city of Ceuta after a social media post encouraged people to do so. Through the report, though the report also noted that some police officers reportedly urged the migrants to cross the borders. Rioja herself, being from Morocco, wrote an ex. The country's interior ministry has officially confirmed the existence of an online campaign encouraging people to attempt to reach Ceuta. According to the ministry, the campaign falsely claimed that the border was open, that anyone who reached Ceuta was be allowed to remain, and those who swarm across would face no legal consequences, and that the entry was easy. A report by the Spanish newspaper El Pals also confirmed that bots and accounts on Instagram, TikTok and other platforms echoed the message that the border was open, with Rahura noting that this coincided, maybe not incidentally, with Throne Day when Morocco forces are already busy with the King's ceremony. So this is just conspiracy theory after conspiracy theory from the regular nuts and the lefties losing it and the pro-Palestinian mob come against Israel every time and get beat down like they should. Shalom, Maranatha, and Hallelujah.